Hello! Welcome to JadeCon Gaming presents The Observatory. My name is Adam, here with Eric and Austin, Bob and Ryan and David, as we play more The New Divines, Dungeons & Dragons, 5th edition 2014 campaign, where they're playing as Stan and Rolfur, Old Man, Billy, and Terry. And last time, y'all dealt with and also accelerated a dwarven pilgrimage.
Goodness forbid we let anything happen in a natural time frame.
Yeah. Terry got good news about a planet being designed after him. And maybe a baby. And then everyone read. Y'all took some time out to read.
As we do.
Prepared to breathe the water. And so Stan Rolfur, Old Man Terry, Billy, along with Alice and the young woman, have all teleported to the realm of the war dogs. Oh wait, no. To the Serenity
I should
of Depths.
check into that.
So, you find yourself on these floating platforms above Sapphire City. So, in the imagery that Billy, you were sent to nowhere to target,
Right.
the platforms as they are similar. It's probably spread out and sort of roped together, interconnected over probably about a quarter-mile area. Many platforms, a few that actually have basically taverns or such, floating above water. There's probably a good 100 people that interact amongst these taverns or little boats that just sort of are moored off to the side of them. There are also now something that wasn't in necessarily the imagery that was sent to you, a good 40 ships that are also just sort of in the surrounding area around this platform. All bearing skulls and crossbones.
Yarr.
Otherwise, you just find yourself in the middle of a wooden platform outside what looks to be a bit of a tavern. If only you had a barkeep.
Right, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate it. I'm in a online D&D game at the moment. I just asked in a bad time, but just give it. Sparrow, come here. Come here, Sparrow. Thank you.
There we go. I'm just gonna mute him for us. There we go.
Thank you.
That wasn't super awkward.
Yep. I'm gonna keep you in here for a little bit.
Nope, apparently you don't have the ability to do that.
No, that would have to be done by Adam.
Oh,
On my screen, I guess I muted him.
Apologies.
no worries. But, so you find yourself surrounded by pirates.
Yes.
Pirates.
Pirate ships.
So might as well go and check in at the bar.
You find the bar has a mixed clientele base where it's clear that not all of the floor is there. So Merfolk are able to come up and sort of shelter up at tables in the bar as well.
Makes sense.
But otherwise, grizzled old man kind of hobbles over to you as you enter.
So we teleported into a bar.
You teleported into a floating platform that has a few buildings. It's about a quarter mile. So there is civilization up here, and then
cool.
about 70 pirate ships around.
My temple would have started heading here from where we had been at, since I'd known. But yeah, I was taking care of the cat last episode. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
On the platform, is there debris, loose gravel, a nail, something that I can pry up and hold on to?
Sure. Yeah, you can break off an old bit of old wood. Yeah.
Yeah, I need an object. I guess I need to teleport back here at some point.
Good point.
Oh, yeah. I guess we need to snag a memento.
Okay. Well,
But so no, one of the pirate ships are like angrily looking at us though.
I mean, you don't necessarily see the people on the ships. They're in the surrounding area.
Mhm.
So it's not
And
like you're not like on one of the pirate ships. You're just on this platform that's part of Sapphire City.
but we see some of the merfolk around.
Yeah, there's some merfolk in the bar, and then like the grizzled human that came up asking, what do you be having?
Local drink, please.
All right.
Should we begin our proselytizing?
Say it's gonna talk to the merfolk about.
After.
It's talk to the merfolk about how us of the pantheon have arrived, and we're wanting to greet the folk of Sapphire City.
Oh, we're doing this politely. I'll shrink down to human size.
Oh yeah, with your big size, you probably toppled some. You probably would have had to do that right away, cause
Well, I fly up as soon as the thing starts.
anyways,
Well, I
to
don't-
stand for
Since we're on floating platforms on water, you're probably making them juggle about a bit.
5 silver for a drink.
Give him 10.
Bring over a couple mugs of a very almost syrupy brown drink.
I grab one of Stan's extra bugs and be like, cheers! Start drinking.
The flavor is rich and it is very potent.
Yeah, take a drink so I can get familiar with the flavor.
I would like to state that I am, in fact, immune to poison at this point. I feel like it's a valuable thing to say.
And all of us at this point?
I mean, more or less.
No, not unless you're specifically immune.
Well,
No,
I
poison
think
safe.
I think everyone got parapets of poison immunity.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What's pretty poison do?
It makes you immune to poison.
Okay.
So I mean, there's
It's
no getting
one of the
drunk now.
better items because it's a non-attunement item that gives you a straight immunity to the
Yeah.
condition and the damage,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is, neat.
Otherwise, Billy's walking over to one of the merfolk at one of the tables.
Yeah.
Sitting there. He's got one of his own mugs. Couple of them talking at little sort of like spots where they've like settled up at low tables where their fins are down in the water.
So, do you all want to take the lead on this one?
Yeah, I'm trying to be friendly and talk with the merfolk.
I just gotta go, hey, I know we went over this, but why are we here?
My thought was worshippers, to
It's-
get more worshippers.
we're coming here because this is one of the places that was still not familiar with us. 'Cause
Yeah, more worshippers.
Yeah, I asked,
Okay.
I asked about if there were any other locations that we had not visited that might be in a state of either ignorance or might be in a similar situation to the dwarves to where that they couldn't pick a deity because of some restriction.
But you asked.
Okay, so
But you mentioned something about the pantheon.
Yeah.
What pantheon?
Yep.
is there a stage or something at this bar?
Just say the word. I'll
There's
make
a
one.
bar would be the closest.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna flick a platinum to the bartender and say, "Don't mind me," and I hop up on the bar and I begin oratory. I'm gonna start doing a performance about the pantheon and things of that nature. to
Nice.
do a basic introduction to what we are and what we're doing and what we prevent by worship.
Yeah, when the guy asks who the pantheon is or what pantheon, I go ahead and I'll team up with Bob in order to enhance the performance and give him another actor to play with.
And I'll just gently hand him a pamphlet.
Just walk around handing out pamphlets as I'm.
Mm-hmm.
So, roll, not roll.
You can roll. You can do a performance if you'd like. You like your rolls.
Listen,
Does he though?
so that's.
Natural 20 on my pamphlet handing out.
Okay,
What?
so
Everybody got pamphlets.
40
Dang.
on my performance,
Plus a d12.
plus a d12.
Yep.
49.
I'm gonna start bringing people in from outside.
I didn't cast guidance on myself.
So
I
you
could
are-
have really bullied this roll.
From you've come into what is a tough crowd. These are grizzled men.
But I went fishing for 3 days.
It's like that scene in Tangled where it's the bar full of like all these like gnarled people, and then he actually gets them into a song and dance routine.
So, rather than they accept your performance with engaging in conversation. So, is more of you like Jack?
Oh yeah, yeah, we know about Jack.
We just wander into his major city.
Yeah, except unlike Jack, we're actually saving souls. Which that's part of the whole routine.
Well,
I don't need to add that.
It seems that we're being more informative than Jack was about how many gods there are.
And what happens in an afterlife.
And he's like, but yeah, you've got a lot more options than just Jack.
Alright.
But
But I mean, then again, we don't know Jack.
But it makes sense that this would be one of the places that he would have visited.
What says his church outside?
What says his church inside is what I heard.
Outside.
I haven't
Outside.
visited his church.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Did we accidentally just hit his major city?
He is a ship, and you do not
Okay.
believe that you're in it, so you do not believe he personally is here.
Yeah, his establishment's a pirate ship. Like,
Okay.
I'm going to use my ability, and where is Jack? My I can pinpoint people thing. Can I pinpoint him, or?
Yeah, hold on. Jack is currently at Mushroom Island.
Okay. So when they're talking about it, I just kind of look off in the distance a little bit and go, "Oh, Jack's at the Mushroom Island right now."
I'm not going to use Miracle to bind him to that item with a curse. I'm not going to use Miracle to bind him to that item with a curse.
But you could.
But,
Be careful, there might be a campaign in a city based around him.
well, regardless of where he is, his church has been more outside for a couple months.
Well, I mean, do you not like it there? I've never actually indulged in piracy. I'm not opposed to it. I've never stolen a ship before, says the old man.
Here I go. I went and bought a ship, and there's a free one right outside.
Yeah, I'm a little
What's
worried
happening?
about this whole piracy thing now. This might not have been a good idea. I
well,
might have a new war brewing.
to the Merfolk. So how have things been going on around here? Has anything been causing the people of the Sapphire City trouble?
No, the people of the city are safe beneath their waves.
We were wanting to introduce ourselves. Is there proper method or channel, or would we be allowed to just go down into the city?
Well, not uninvited, of course. You can certainly have potential to arrange diplomats to discuss things with you here and see if such permissions could be granted.
No.
They were declined to Jack, which is why his crew has been stationed here since he left. They've been rough, but they're not very well organized.
Are they a bother?
They're not pleasant. We've so far simply been keeping an eye on them, and they've not opened outright hostility either. But I suppose bother is a nuisance term.
Well, it's like I am pleasantly welcome to the idea of having some diplomats and talking out the situation with the folk of Sapphire City and whatever other civilizations lie beneath the waves, so we can figure something out.
The murder hobo in me wants to just sink all of his ships.
You're the good guy. You
have
don't
trouble.
do that.
I have trouble with this.
Well,
Oh no, and it's like, if we wanted to, we could do some like really insane stuff right now.
Yeah, you just open your door to the center of a planet and you start pouring like molten iron.
Well, or have a volcano that has molten taffy that shoots out of it just come pouring out of the door.
sorry, I'm not sure how to rule on molten taffy.
Well, it's sticky and it's really, really hot. So,
It does 10d6 delicious damage.
You can't ignore its flavor.
Well, once we get into the massive natural disasters, everything gets capped at 20 d6s, I think.
Sorry, are you immune to taffy?
I didn't take that one.
Oh, well, molasses it is then.
But if you stick around, we can see if there's a diplomat willing to come up.
I mean, we could just go over there.
No, be patient.
Yeah, they said that we should have an invitation if we want to go down to the city. It's like, we can totally do that, but
Okay.
I'm willing to hear them out.
We're gonna go ahead and...
I should have a shift change in the next couple of hours, and I'll at least report word of your presence here when I go back down.
Okay.
I mean, he has a pamphlet. You can give
Do
him a
they
pamphlet.
have... I mean, like, are there runners? Do we have, like, are there people here who just are messengers making their life doing messaging work?
Not on the platforms, no.
Oh, yeah. How do the what method do the Merfolk use to write things down or keep records?
We mostly rely on word of mouth, but we do have some carvings.
Oh, okay. So yeah, tablets, because I don't imagine ink and parchment would be the thing to go underwater.
No.
And to set the theme with proselytizing, I create a water elemental myrmidon. to be our spokesman of the area.
I
You know,
don't think
waking up the sea is a little offensive, boy.
Is it?
Yes.
Do tell.
He doesn't mind.
Do the people of the land want you to just wake it up as it slumbers?
I mean,
I'm like an earth elemental.
I mean, we don't want to
how
ask
do you
Terry
just
about.
summon things?
He's got that.
Create a creature once a day, 3 times, and I haven't used it yet today, so it makes for good conversation sometimes.
Great creature. Mine is once a day.
He has taken
And
the
he's
ability
just
thrice.
taken it
Taking the
multiple
ability
times.
3 times.
Jesus.
Yeah,
why?
that's why every day he's talking about all the stuff he makes. Because he just has an army. He has a freaking army. I'm assuming he's keeping track of the numbers, but I just don't want to do anything to upset him because he has an army.
But
They can't be dispelled either.
No, they're real.
I'll take a moment to reach into my realm in order to create essentially
Let me find the name of it.
a little crystal, at least relatively lightweight crystal tablet that has the information that the pamphlet would have on it.
All right. While you're in there, if you could, let's go ahead. I go ahead and go in and use the Terry's floating disc to go ahead and pull out as much wood as I possibly can fit on a Terry's floating disc.
Does
You
Ryan
cool with
just
that?
have trees?
He has trees some places in his realm.
You cool? You cool with that?
So you want trees?
Yeah, I want lumber.
Okay, have some acacia.
Okay. I go ahead and take this acacia and make use my greater fabricate to start improving and beautifying and gentrifying the docks here.
I was just screaming, my taxes are going through the roof!
That's right, motherfuckers. So these whole rickety, wobbly platforms that large creatures can't really traverse on very well. No, let's fix that. These are going to be the platforms in this 100-foot area is just going to be way, way better and nicer now.
You're like, it's going to take you a couple hours to get the word down. I'll find something to occupy my time with.
Mm-hmm. Do you mind if I just come back in every few minutes and just grab more wood?
If you need wood, yeah, you can just go in and
Cool.
grab more.
So am I still being
Yeah, every
lectured by that
15
guy?
minutes I'm just grabbing more wood.
Go ahead. Well, Dave's playing with his wood there. Am I being lectured by that guy while I have the 2 elementals out now?
He's not lecturing you. He made a comment, and he's otherwise
Okay.
just kind of sitting there, nursing a drink and mostly just kind of keeping an eye maybe out some windows. Just...
But yeah, well, while we're doing that, I want to get to talk with the Merfolk to learn more about their culture and also try to figure out what it is that most would suit at least this particular set of individuals' tastes.
Whilst they're all talking to them and chatting, I'm going to wander off, turn into a merfolk, and begin swimming down. And see if I can just find my way to the Cerulean city where I am not supposed to go.
Okay. So you're doing that.
Disguised as a merfolk. Seeing how I have water breathing currently, I figure I might as well not waste my time.
He's not wanting to get too deep into any conversation. You'll see more what's of interest if you're allowed down. Basically I don't have the rights to allow anyone down, or disclose our secrets. That's that is above me. I am simply here on watch.
I am a simple bartender.
Wow.
Well, if he doesn't want to give me much information, then I will ask him about things that he likes to eat so he can be a taste tester for me.
Again, because he is trying to watch. He is literally working. He is literally watching out windows, and he is making sure that the pirates aren't doing things.
Yeah.
He is actively doing a job, so he's kind of quick with his answers. He's like,
Do you need me to Do you need
What
me
you
to do
would
a
call
sneak?
seafood is what we just call food.
Do you need me to do a sneak check, or am I good?
I mean, sneaking is not the thing. That's
Is he the only merfolk here? Is this guy?
no. Well, it's two of them, and they're both sitting at the table. The other one is not really responding to you.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
cool.
So, step one. I will let you do a survival check.
Who, me?
Yep.
Yay!
Because while it may be straight down, it's not always the easiest to guidance with when you're not.
18.
18's enough that you can manage to get down. And the city gleams. The top spires of it are high enough up that some of the sunlight still hits them, and it almost seems like the literal sapphire that it is carved from is carved in such a way to just funnel sunlight that hits the top of it further down, deeper into the city.
That's pretty cool.
You see through buildings and homes. They are carved from what, as far as you can tell, is like a natural formation of sapphire, or perhaps magical formation of sapphire that just encompassed the area. As if it was one enormous gemstone, and they carved a city from it.
Nice.
And they're secretive of it for some reason.
Like, they just can't get enough of that freaking blue.
But otherwise, yeah, you see people in homes. You see various people interacting. Probably guess where the noble and royal halls are. But there are merfolk out and about.
How are you gonna mess with them?
I'm gonna go ahead and pass without a trace,
Okay.
Good start. Good start.
and just kind of keep trying to sneak around the merfolks who are about, and find an entrance to the actual city.
Well, you're in the city more or less.
Okay, so you kind of just swim into it.
Yeah, coming in from above, it's there are sections of it that are inside, but are those particular people's homes or what? You're not positive.
Oh,
To even entering some of the buildings, it's not like there are doors and locks. There's some areas that are perhaps curtained off, but otherwise, even into many of these buildings are just open passages, not in our often rounded, where you would swim straight through, designed for movement in the 3D.
So I'm gonna go check out. I assume like there's nobles area.
Yeah, like I
kinda,
said,
that-
you were able to pretty much identify where the noble palace, like that kind of region is, just from the
Okay.
opulence of it.
I figure that whilst I'm here, I might as well check out the palace. So I'm gonna go and investigate the palace and sneak around there.
Okay.
Is there like wildlife, like fishes and?
Yeah.
Is there one of them like relatively common that's moving through the halls and stuff like that? Like, are there just
There are
like
quite a few.
schools of fish?
Yeah, there are just lots of fish and other aquatic animals that just live in amongst the area.
Well, so whilst maintaining my pass without trace, I'm going to polymorph into one of the fishes and join one of the schools as I investigate the palace.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Well, a vault would be neat.
Of
Or
things-
prison.
Yeah. Of things you
Yeah,
you kind of
restricted
gather
access.
you kind of gather that the prison would not be here. You find some areas of it. You find more stationed guards that you're sneaking right by. Some
Good
areas that, if anything, are guarded by, say, a net.
So who's in it?
Ah. So
Oh.
my divine ability allows me to pass through any obstacles. My fish self it's still me, still divine. Can I through the net?
Yeah. You're losing the school with it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So I go through one of the nets and I'm just like kind of just keep swimming.
and you still have your pass without a trace,
Mm-hmm.
which makes you, the fact that otherwise you would just be a, easy meal for someone. You managed to.
They eat just raw fish.
Well, I'm rocking a passive 20 before we talk about the fish's stats.
But so you're able to get through. You find yourself in sort of a corridor of bedrooms. Beds not designed, of course, in normal situation, but you find a few that through the translucent sapphire walls, you see almost like curved sort of shapes where people have curled up and are sleeping.
Kind of like little half moon beds.
Mm-hmm. But amongst things, you don't anticipate the finding of a vault. The city is wealth.
Okay. Is there like pearls or other is there stuff like lying about in these that would kind of
There are some things that are maybe
Okay.
put through, like seated inside parts of the carving, pearls, other gemstones, etc. But it's just sort of out in the open.
Okay, so would I feel like this is a noble's quarter? Like where the royal family would live or whatever?
Probably royal or some other people along the noble families. Yeah.
Are there like kiddos, or is it all just kind of adults wandering the hall?
Anything inside here has all been adults. You saw some children outside.
Okay. So I'm just gonna keep moving through the area. And I'm like, surely, even if it's like their money isn't here, they have magical something or another that's locked up kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Do you have the ability to detect magic?
Not right now.
Yep.
Because I'm a fish. I can't cast detect magic.
Fish are notorious for not knowing what's magical and what's not.
Yeah, the most well-known thing about fish is that they can't figure out what is and is not magic.
Divine awareness wealth.
And no, I don't even have it as a spell chosen. I have dispel, not detect. So yeah.
But yeah, nothing that's...
I just keep kind of swimming around, maybe looking for an armory.
You certainly see occasional guards that are holding weapons, but otherwise you're not finding like a particular stockpile of them now.
Okay.
You see occasional trinkets in some of the rooms.
Orcs, that sort of thing.
Yeah, dolphin earrings.
No, the orcs have the earrings like dolphins, so the merfolk have the earrings like orcs.
Yeah, they got earrings like horses. They have they have land mammals that they are infatuated with.
But no, it's otherwise you find yourself out to the other end of the corridor that leads out to what is a garden, like a courtyard garden that has a couple of guards posted, and you can again pass through the net that leads in there. But otherwise, it's all sorts of kelp and other sea and horribles and such.
Do I see anyone with like a big pointy hat crown thing? Like anyone who would be in charge or people that are deferring to them?
Not from what you've seen with with the direction you chose now.
Okay. I guess I'll go back in and continue, like, searching.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to be swimming around. Like, I have hours to investigate this kind of palace, so I'm going to be doing that.
Okay. So some of the fancier things you find is you find certain an area that has some of the trinkets that clearly are holding air as they just sort of sit at the top of the rooms, almost akin to like a perfume vial, but with an air in it.
Okay.
Find you do eventually find some an area where there are some weapons, but it feels more like a bedroom where someone has gathered sort of relic kind of things. You do you speak Aquan?
That's a very good question. I speak so many heckin' languages. I have 5 languages plus Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Giant, Thieves' Cant, Gnomish, Sylvan.
Doesn't sound like Aquin.
Nope, don't speak Aquan. However, seeing how I noticed this lack, right? So I'm going to find a corner and hide in, and use my wish to cast Comprehend Languages on myself. At level 20, because that's the best I can do.
Because that's the spell slot you have.
I don't have a level 9 spell slot.
Why not? I mean, tongues?
Doesn't
Why don't
help-
you do tongues?
doesn't help
Yeah,
read.
sure, tongues.
Doesn't-
What? Oh, yeah. So yeah, tongues. I goofed. Tongues.
Yeah. Tongues does not help you read.
Yeah, so
Oh, so comprehend languages is better if you're trying to read things.
Yes.
does Comprehend Languages do everything?
It doesn't allow you to speak the language.
But would I understand it when other people speak it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'll do Comprehend Languages at a 20th level.
Whoa.
And so does doing that break you out of your fish form?
Yeah, I would have to then polymorph back into my fish form.
Okay. Yeah, you find some area. But all you'd really heard was some guards talking about something as they seemed to almost like be doing a shift change.
Which is what the guy up at the top said we were waiting for them to find an ambassador.
Yeah, for him to be able to send down word. Yep. Was it someone would come and relieve him of his shift? Yeah.
Okay. So, in all of this searching that I've been doing, was I able to find an ambassador?
I mean, you found some nobles, but you don't know who of them would be the ambassador.
I don't suppose they have labels on doors, like Office of the Ambassador. That would be really useful. Seeing how they don't really have doors, though, I don't suppose that wouldn't help.
Mm.
And they don't really like visitors.
And you see why. Anyone down here could just ransack anything from anyone. It
Yeah.
seems very clear, like, there are some people guarding it, but other than that, things are open.
Yeah, this is a very high trust society. People don't steal from each other and the like.
What's wrong with these people?
Okay, so I'm gonna just the people who are guard shifting, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and attach myself to one of them.
Like an anglerfish?
Like an octopus.
Like in a way that they're gonna want to try and shoo you off?
No, like I'm trying to sneak onto their person to make them take me to the surface.
Okay, so the guard shift that you just saw was literally like someone that's guarding in the palace being replaced by someone else who's now guarding in the palace.
I thought the time had passed enough that they would be going to the surface.
But if that's someone that would be somewhere in the city going up.
Okay, so not even anywhere near me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, you didn't understand what they were saying. You just understood from the literal change and handing off of some gear that they did that one person was taking over that position from the other. Because you afterwards went and comprehend languages.
Okay, fair enough. Where I was confused. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm going to swim around and try to comprehend more language and eavesdrop on people. And kind of see what way the wind is a-blowing.
There's almost no wind down under the water here.
Womp womp.
Womp, 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 womp. Which ways the currents are flowing?
Yeah.
How it's going currently?
But otherwise, yeah, there's little activity. You've been sticking to the noble family mansion.
Okay.
You saw a lot more people interacting with each other outside, so.
Okay, well, I guess I'll swim outside.
Yeah. You can find there's certainly more, city guard amongst there. They do not seem to be giving much care to people. You do find outside that there are children swimming circles around each other, playing, having fun. Even
do I see like predatory fish swimming through?
No, nothing. Nothing that seems particularly to cause danger in the area.
Okay. Is there like chunks of sapphire on the seafloor? Like, because it's a building material, I imagine there's.
Do you mean like
pieces?
So like right now you're in the city. Are you like heading to the outskirts?
So I don't see any in the city, so I would have to head out to the outskirts.
Yeah.
I assume. Yeah. I start swimming like.
And this city is, yes, kind of up on a raised kind of bed, and it is just littered with this sapphire that has been carved away to make the city and cleared outside of it. Like the rock, and even to some extent the sand has that kind of almost that blue, translucent texture that it is just the seabed outside of the city is sapphire. Just loose, free to grab. And in fact, if anyone needed to, say, trade with people at the surface for any goods, because there was a scarcity, there is more than enough here for probably any of the poorest people in the city to simply come and grab and swim up to the platform where humans do their business and get what they need. Their food is literally swimming through the streets. The resource to trade for things above.
Do they eat the living fish?
Yeah, of course.
So I'm gonna unfish and turn back into my Merfolk persona.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my portable hole and open it and literally just sapphire.
Is that portable hole not full of some other thing at this point?
Air.
There's just a fart going up. Inventory.
Your desk and oil drums. Oh, you're gonna pollute the lake?
No, most of the stuff in the portable hole got put into the.
If you moved it, okay.
Well, I have a bag of holding as well, so most of the stuff in the portable hole got moved to the bag of holding, and.
You just walked your bag of holding in there and put.
No. I moved everything out, and then, like, a lot of the stuff from the bag of holding got put into the into my actual realm. So the portable hole is pretty much empty.
Yeah.
There's a red dragon statue in it, and a Zen garden rake, and
that's gonna start floating up.
I used the rake to get the diamond or the sapphires into. Yeah.
Yeah, you can fill it up. It's literally their garbage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Otherwise, yeah, after a couple hours,
I fill that up and then I swim back up, and when I get closer to the surface, I turn into a people and then do blink foolery.
Okay.
And then walk back into the bar.
Well, you'll get back in. In the meantime, after a couple hours, there is a...
Just a reminder.
I know it doesn't matter.
Just as a reminder, I am a turtle man.
Why does that help?
Because I'm just another aquatic creature,
Yeah.
potentially.
Like, hey, they're totally land-based turtles.
Yeah.
Dry
I didn't make a Earth elemental. I forgot. It's all celestials and something, so I don't have elemental secondary. So it'd be a young dragon,
Okay.
or a young turtle dragon.
I am specifically amphibious, though.
Aren't turtle dragons dragons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you had dragons too.
Hmm?
Because I have dragons. I didn't know you also had
Yeah,
dragons.
remember when I got...
Yeah, remember he made his big old evil dragon?
Right. Yeah, the most evil dragon to ever exist. I forgot.
Yeah. Whenever all of a sudden the entire group got all angry, the God of Life created that. I created that whole gold dragon because I had a spare slot. I was like, okay, fine.
Anyways, so
Oh
after,
yeah, and they have to fight the dragon. It's been a while. Totally forgot.
It's good.
um,
But yeah, no, there's just a young turtle dragon with me.
that's fine. Yeah, after a couple hours, though, a muscular, younger female merfolk comes and relieves the person that was talking to you.
David. How big was she, David?
Like 8 feet.
with like sort of orange and yellow stripes on like the fins that like stretch out from the side of her head. And
Sounds good.
yeah. But they discuss a little bit in Aquin. If
I understand.
then yeah, they're talking
I
about
understand it.
basically he's like said letting her know that you know the new this new crowd claims to be more gods like Jack. They've seemed a little more peaceful, but keep an eye out.
Who
Did
knows
Jack
what they could be up to.
I'm just wondering if Jack attacked him off the...
Yeah, he's just been jacking around.
Ah.
Jack.
Otherwise, so he goes down probably another hour later, before a couple rowboats are making their way to the platform from some of the pirate ships, and you can see that a crowd of the pirates are making their way into the bar as the second merfolk who's remained here the whole time and hasn't spoken at all sort of gestures over to the younger one that's there, and you see kind of points out as the group is making their way here. Otherwise, rowdy group comes in. We've decided some of us have gotten a little thirsty. Announcing things. Most of the people in the tavern, some of which over the time, like Terry, you've probably noticed, like there are some that are literally like off in a corner and they are, carving or such things out of
I would not have noticed. I have been spending the probably like 45 minutes out of every hour widening and rebuilding and improving the walkways and everything like that.
If you tried widening them,
I don't know enough about the exact situation to say yes. In situations where it would have made sense to, yes.
okay, yeah. In some situations that for you probably seem like, oh, that's a narrow walkway. You'll end up getting fussed out by the Merfolk lady, because that's one of their passages up.
Okay. Well, yeah. I will definitely keep swimways
Yeah.
available, as well as
Yeah.
the swimways will then have like fancy like hand like I'm gonna make I'm making everything fancy and nice.
Yeah, you find out that
It's
yeah,
it
there's
is
definitely some considerations in the construction. While the wood is worn from its time with the water, and replacing it, no one's upset with.
Yep.
But yeah, at changing any of the things, like no, that's designed in a way that means something to them that you would never think of.
Okay. Well, Terry's learning, and he reacts appropriately.
But anyways, the the pirates walking through, making a big show of themselves, and basically demanding free food and drink. Barkeep has no, basically just at this point is defeated and just meets demands.
Oh, so they come in.
The barkeep 10 gold.
They come in demanding free food and drink.
Yeah, I mean they're not necessarily saying it in that way, but they're just saying they want food, and they're not. If you're watching them, they're not paying.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah, give the bartender 10 gold.
When they do that, I'm going to go ahead and pop open the Pirates VIP lounge, magnificent mansion that has a theme of being pirates and has all the food and drink and servants that they'll need to fill their bellies, and they can go ahead and mess it up if they want.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Uh, 39.
And y'all should learn something from this kind of service.
Yes, there's much that can be learned from the gods.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and open up that's enough for 100 pirates to feed and
Yeah.
fill. So go ahead and
Actually, a pirate counts as 4 people.
They don't actually eat that much, but they waste a lot of food.
Yeah, it just ends up on the floor.
But yeah, have whatever they want. They're semi-translucent barmaids and barkeeps and servants, or even people that they can get into punch-ups with. The unseen
Right,
servants.
just like I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's easier to just let them do their thing in a non-destructive area. And you know what? You're right.
Yeah, it's just like, there, you can get drunk, you can eat. And you can...
I'm like doing this. Like, all right, are we gonna cause some drama?
No.
Nope, not given the chance. That chain lightning spell of mine just keeps getting wasted every day.
But otherwise, there's when the old man arrives back at the bar, you see that there's been the platform has been all replaced with beautiful wood, and that there's a new pirate VIP lounge door off the bar that wasn't there before.
The wood also has in small inscriptions for anybody who would notice various depictions from our pantheon's teachings.
Okay.
I walk into the pirate version of the bar
Yeah, you're
and proceed to go around and stir up trouble so they will fight each other, and then I leave.
Nice.
It just,
Causing problems.
well, just like disguising myself as one of the pirates and like slapping someone and then disappearing and then like disguising myself as a different pirate. Just like I'm literally stirring up trouble as I'm face shifting between them, and then I walk out as the brawl fight starts.
But they seem happy about brawling, so it's okay.
Health going down? No one's health went down.
They're in a different. Do you go in there? Because otherwise, they're in a different.
I put them in a
Different plane.
Demi plane, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I don't care.
But by the time they've had their fill of food, drink, and entertainment, and they're walking out, you do notice it is a very injured group of, singing, yo ho yo. Group that's stumbling their way out row their way back to their ships.
Yeah. At least kept the peace in the
Here's
actual
rolling
bar.
them sober or not.
Yeah. Another couple hours go by. Someone comes to relieve the shift of the, as far as at this point you're concerned, mute Merfolk.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Well, he yeah, he hasn't said anything.
yeah, like not even to the other Merfolk. Like they've not talked at all. They've gestured and such some, but.
Yeah.
But again, you'd have to be quite dropping some eaves to hear the conversation between the new arrival and the Merfolk woman that's already there. But otherwise, she kind of gestures for probably you to come over.
Okay.
Yeah, just as far as their interactions.
I'm just an old man at the bar.
Yeah. If you'll stick around, it sounds like there's discussion for arranging someone to come up and talk with you, so it could take
Okay.
a while, but
Sure.
things have moved forward, it sounds like.
And just as a note of you being aware, should we need to come down, I do not need any further assistance. I'll be fine under the water.
No worries.
Yeah.
But it is probably by, looking at the moon.
Oh, and I speak in Aquan, so
Yeah.
they're aware.
But it is closer to probably, the middle of the night. At the point where you see from some of this area, like beneath this bar, like almost like little lantern light of blue light glowing up, as a group of 4 Merfolk who aren't really dressed all that differently, other than a little more ornamentation around them. And one of them has sort of like a coral and seashell spear. Arrives up. One of them sort of clutching like a sack that he sets up on the bar. It spills out probably 3 or 4 sapphires. And the barkeep just kind of knowingly nods at them. We have arranged for a place of meeting.
Okay.
We can accept 3 ambassadors.
3 ambassadors, so I imagine that I'll probably want to go. Who do the other 2 want to be?
If I'm not going, I'm probably going to try to figure out what's going on with the Jack worshippers and figure out how this place actually, like, I'm gonna proselytize up here if I'm not going down.
Mhm.
So if you guys,
I'll go down. I haven't been under the water before.
Which is to say, he definitely has been.
just kind of, I mean, I don't take that for any kind of seriousness. Also, the bartender here, I go ahead and hand them. Are they wearing an amulet?
No?
Okay, I hand them an amulet of sanctuary. I say, things. I'm sure things around here can get rough. Wear this, and it should keep you safe as long as you stay out of a fight. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys want to go. I mean, I'd be happy to go, but I just don't know about.
So,
I have things I could do up here. Trouble I can cause.
So me, Old Man, and Rolfur.
Sure. I don't imagine there'll be any trouble.
And
All right.
not
So,
sure which
Eric,
is
you ready for
left.
some combat?
So, Rolfur, the old man, and Billy are going down with the Merfolk, while Terry, Stan, the young woman, and Alice are dealing with pirates.
Ooh.
Sounds unfair for the pirates, but alright.
I feel bad for having Alice with us.
Alice is dangerous
Yeah.
as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like she doesn't like to be.
She can ride upon the dragon turtle. It's a huge creature. It's a baby though, so you know.
Oh yeah, there's a dragon turtle up there, just big chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And Leonardo.
Trying to fashion, playing some poker with its big claws. Like they do. But otherwise, so we will first go with underwater crew. You are led down. Well, first off, you are asked, if anyone needs assistance with breathing.
Yeah.
No, should be good.
It's like I'm fully protected from anything.
Yeah. And they tuck away. They clearly had some sort of potions or something for that, but and you are brought down. Old man, you know that the direction kind of that they are bringing you down is not going towards that central spire of the city.
Ah.
You are brought down to what is a series of floating bubbles that are anchored probably a good 100 feet beneath the water, where there are glass, possibly crystalline, but it doesn't not quite seem to have the same sapphire sheen that the city itself had. Almost looking like a blue tinted glass. Something mocked in the same method that could earn a city its name. You basically figure out that they're taking you to because you have been to the city, figure out that they have taken you to a false city.
Ah.
It's a little village that's outside of it. There are various homes and such, merfolk living within them. There's probably, a dozen guards amongst it. There's probably 40 of these bubbles that are chained down, with each one having enough air in the top of it that keeps it just floating against it, and,
Neutrally buoyant.
Yeah. It's sort of like this floating city out there. And that there is one sort of oblong, ovular one that you're taken to that is just decorated with beautiful shells and coral bits, in which a number of merfolk sit, one of which was a woman that you'd seen sleeping in one of the rooms when you had gone through exploring the city itself.
Mm.
Otherwise, they kind of talk in Aquan, giving a greeting, and one of the people off to the side kind of translates to common tongue, sort of,
Do either of you not understand Aquan?
Nope.
You don't.
I have comprehend languages.
Yeah, it's like I both
I
understand.
do not speak Aquan, though.
And also have permanent comprehend languages and tongues and universal speech.
Oh, wait a second. Do I have tongues?
You might.
I do. I have tongues.
So, what are you doing with?
I have
multiple
permanently tongues.
Okay.
And freedom
Good.
of movement.
So, where'd you get the tongues,
Ryan.
Ryan? Where'd you get the tongues?
From people who disagree with them.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Tongues?
I'm making jokes. I'm
You can
playing
tell
this.
because everyone's laughing.
Yep,
Mm.
I do it for me.
I think you put it on me at some point, but I already...
I'm sure I did, but that's not the point.
Yeah. I also have a class ability that just allows me to speak any language.
Otherwise, you're greeted and said,
Yeah.
here there are gods returned that are less of a force of chaos than the sparrow that came before.
We have not actually, except for the single time back when the revival of the gods happened, have encountered Jack in any of his journeys. He's mostly, I'm assuming so, given the location, kept out at sea.
I just kind of look at him and go, he's at the Mushroom Island right now.
Yeah, there's not much to do there at the Mushroom
Such a
Island.
good ability.
But, yeah, we've been traveling around, and I was actually informed by one of my followers that this would be one of the places that wouldn't know that much about us, and if you've only come into contact with Jack, that seems to be the case. So we would at least like to explain the pantheon as well as who we are and kind of our intention, what we do, to make sure that people are aware of their options in the afterlife.
And explain what happens if you don't. Speaking of that, our god of the grave would probably know the best about the river and the torment that's in there.
Well, we mostly fixed that. But yes, if you die and you have not pledged yourself to a god, you end up in a place of ennui and basis where it sucks. It sucks. It's described as painful, torturous, and extremely unpleasant.
It seems to have
So
been
you don't have to worship me, but you really should worship somebody.
it seems to have been a consequence of the previous set of gods kind of leaving without any direct replacements after the fact, that there were no divine realms for the souls of people to migrate to. But we're handling that, and we're trying to make sure everybody's informed as best we can about the fact that that is an option, and then give them some choice into where they'll end up.
And on the bright side, we did clean out all the backlog, so the river's pretty empty right now.
Well, not here necessarily.
No,
No, they used a miracle to blast everybody.
yeah.
Oh.
Like the entire
Yeah, yeah.
river, except for maybe
So
like a couple holdouts.
Yeah, we still have some stragglers who just don't want to leave their punishment, but otherwise, yeah, the river's pretty empty right now. So
Wow.
their loved ones aren't in there languishing, probably.
Thinking to myself, do I already have merfolk that would be somewhere within my divine realm?
I mean, probably, yeah.
Well, I can at least bring
I don't.
bring that up. That
I mean, you
of
might.
yeah, some of the merfolk
Wow.
that would have been in the river, or maybe knew of us, but more recently passed.
You have memories of the lives of merfolk in your... is that what you mean?
Yep, they're all fire elementals.
Yeah, because they would have been people that accepted from, after death, so...
Was I included in the blasting people from the river thing, or did I get excluded again?
No, everybody
You
was
were
part of that.
included at least in parts of it.
Yeah,
The-
that was a message to let everyone know about.
Yeah,
that.
it was a miracle to let everybody in the river
Oh,
know about the pantheon.
Yeah, you were included. Nim was included. Like everybody
Mhm.
was included.
Okay, because there's a bunch of stuff that I just got excluded from because Rolfur was in charge of it.
No, that was something that I did, so everybody was included.
Okay. I opened the door to my realm to one of the merfolk that I have in my realm, and I look over at him. Is he just like on the land going, "This sucks"?
No. If anything, he's probably swimming through it as if the afterlife was a sea.
Oh. Well, how nifty is that?
But yeah, and say we are looking to whatever spread at least the knowledge of the religion, and if we could get, I don't know, permission from the people here to at least do that. Other than that, we're really just here to answer questions for people, I think.
Well, we'd be glad to learn of what you have to say, and of course, we'll disseminate the information across. Of course, this is only a small fraction of the Merfolk in the nation. We're isolated people.
Yeah, that is also something that we would like to become more aware of. We know that this is just one city. Just becoming more aware of what other underwater civilizations that we might need to encounter to spread our message.
Yeah, like, is there a city of Emerald, or?
This would be the only point of contact. The
It better not be a
bubbles that
jade city.
glisten like sapphires in the ocean waves.
Oh,
Where we rule from, and of course can spread word to any remote. Kind of glancing over to the woman that you'd seen.
insight check.
And she kind of finished the answer. Settlements. Or...
I mean,
I just kind of look at her and be like, "Oh, this isn't the only city. You suck at lying."
yeah, and it's like insight check. Are they trying to put themselves forth as like the singular underwater authority here? Versus
Yes.
that being actually true.
I mean, they view it as true.
Yeah. But even so, it's like I know that they're trying to put forth that as their image.
Yeah.
I kind of look at her and go, "So, are you saying that this is the only point of contact, as in this is the only place where you will talk to people? Because
Well, yes.
there's no way this is actually the Sapphire City."
This is it.
Rude.
There's no children here.
Well, no, they live with people in their homes.
The glass homes?
Well, homes are carved out of all sorts of things, but they're isolated and spread apart. We're not really a people that gather together.
I mean, not here in this false bobber you have going on. I look at her and go,
Are
"Listen,
you making a deception check? Are you...
no, I'm telling the truth." I look at her and I say,
You are dismissed,
Listen.
false gods.
You have a lot of work that you need to do. If you come to me, I can help you learn how to actually lie.
And he nods, and the person with the spear of coral and shell jabs at you.
At Bob.
Yeah, the old man.
Okay.
Does 21 hit?
21 does hit, except I'm going to go ahead and use my reaction to move behind Rolfur, so he hits Rolfur instead.
Okay, Rolfur, does 21 hit?
Well, yeah, I'm not wearing armor. Well, I'm not wearing like big armor. I'm wearing slick armor. My AC is like 14. I imagine it's not going to do like an insane amount of damage.
You take one level of exhaustion.
Oof.
Ooh. How rude.
I just look at them in sanctuary. And I go, "Listen," as I walk forward, "that was unkind."
You are no longer welcome. Leave.
See, here's the funny thing. I'm not done speaking yet. and I'm going to start trying to convince her that what she really needs to do is worship me so I can help her deceive people better, because she's bad at it.
I cast silence.
Dispel magic?
How are you gonna do that?
In
So
silence.
it's Dispel magic. Does
Oh,
Dispel
it is verbal.
Yeah, you would have to move out of the area.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like
And while I can't speak, I can totally Midwestern goodbye, stand up, slap my thighs.
So, since I have Sanctuary and he cast it on... Did you cast it on me or in the area?
It's an area.
It's an area of effect.
How big is Silence? Silence is
like 20 feet.
a 20-foot radius, so it's a 40-foot area. I imagine it takes up the whole space.
Yeah, the little dome that they're in, yeah.
Yep, I just take out a little piece of paper. We're in water, right?
Yeah.
There is a little level of air above it inside that's holding this glass bubble up.
Oh, I thought the entire inside was filled with air, but no. Okay, it's
Just the top of it.
Just the top.
This is their territory. They probably got their own stuff going on.
They had water-breathing potions if you didn't have that ability.
It's like, all right, I have telepathy. Is the person that we're talking to immune to telepathy?
No.
All right, fantastic. And it's like, I let them know. It's like, I'm the god of the grave. That's the god of lies. If he talks to you, he will convince you that he's right and he's telling the truth. And I will take my leave.
I'm waiting for the silence to run out.
It will. I don't have a way to make it last longer. I just tell him that is the god of lies. If he speaks to you, he will convince you.
Here's a warning. You're not my problem anymore.
Nope, I put a silence in the room. The other god in the room silenced the room and then left.
Yeah.
As soon as this guy started getting ready to get up and give a big speech.
Yeah. So the guy with the spear that redoubles back to try and attack you again.
DC 24 wisdom save.
Yep, sanctuary.
They do not make that. He kind of gestures back, and they start swimming out of the dome and scattering.
That's okay. I just start swimming down.
Okay. You find the base of the chains.
No, I mean like towards the city.
Okay, that's not down, but
Okay, I don't know where we are in comparison to the city.
enough that you knew right away that you were going the wrong direction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just start swimming towards the city. And then I'm just gonna go over to the room that the lady was in.
Okay. So,
Like-
Billy, you're there while everyone's scattering, and including the old man. Rolfur's already left.
I'm just gonna chill here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like
Just enjoy the silence for a minute.
They definitely took umbrage to what the old man was saying, but yeah, I can just wait it out, and they haven't asked me to go anyplace else.
So back up on the surface.
Weren't they telling us all to leave?
Well, they were telling in response to what the old man was saying to leave. That's certainly true.
Well, I mean, they left too, so.
Yeah.
So back up on the surface. What is pirate crew doing?
All right. Proselytize?
Yeah, it's like midnight, so there's just some lanterns that you see alit on the decks of the ships.
So yeah, let's see. Surely there's some people out like partying late. Or you know what, let's go. Do you want to go and wake up all of Jack's crew and convert them?
Sure, why not?
No, that's a bad idea.
I'm like, how do you do it?
Let's see.
I'm the
So
healer.
how,
I mean, I'll let him take lead on this one. I'll just
so how
get ready
big
to
is
heal.
this area?
The ships are in probably spread out over roughly a mile.
Okay.
70 ships, from what you can tell.
He's a fleet of 70? Wow, they just abandoned them?
They're just stationed here.
They're all Jacks? Or is-
They're all got skulls and crossbones hanging from their flags. So whether jacks or just pirates.
Yeah, let's go around. I'm gonna go ahead and
Jacks or not.
I'm gonna get up into solar form, and so I'm big Terry again, and like we go to various ships. Surely they all have watches.
Mm-hmm.
But like, is this Jack's ship?
What do you mean, big man?
So do you follow Jack?
Of course, everyone follows Jack.
Why?
Because we're not idiots. If you're not following Jack, you're probably an idiot.
Go on. Tell me why I'm an
I mean,
idiot.
just make good arguments.
Because you probably do not have the taste or thirst for adventure. You probably want to be a whiny baby.
Who do you sail under? Does the, like in the question in this line of questioning, does he say that he's sailing under like a specific captain, or is he saying that no, we're part of Jack's fleet? That's the answers I'm trying to get to.
Well, no, Jack is not the captain. Jack is not here. That's why I was confused why you asked if we would Jack. Jack is not on the ship.
Do you pay tribute
Is
to
he your
Jack?
leader?
I mean, to Jack.
Oh, so you don't pay him?
He's
Okay.
a god boy. What are you, an idiot? What use is he for money?
God, there's a lot of gods now.
All right.
Why
and
would
what
a god
about
go about needing money?
I need money.
and what about what does Jack give you in return for the worship?
Promise of adventure.
No magic, no power.
Well, I mean, some of them get a little magic and power. I'm a night crew watch.
Like what? I try to get information out of him to see like what does Jack's worship give them?
Promise of adventure.
Oh my gosh.
Sort of selling
Adventure
them
like
adventure
being on
pitches
Night
from
Watch.
the other gods.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Hey, what do you think about this, Dan? Why don't we go around, find all the night watches, and see if we can convert night watches and just like leave the ship, and we will transport them to places that are better for them, where they can have actual lives.
Yeah, we can go convert his people. He didn't sign the contract, right?
He did not sign a contract.
Yeah, we're good.
The contract also doesn't say anything about converting their people.
Actually converting people's
Yeah.
people? Okay, I forgot about that. Just no attacking. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go actively convert his people.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, that sounds good. And any night crew that I can get to come with us, as followers of any deity that is not Jack's, anyone in the pantheon, that I will
Anyone
give
but
them. I will give them sanctuary back to land. They will, and I will get them a home, so that they can start a proper life. I want to disrupt pirates.
By making them...
Horrifying.
Alright, as you go around and talking to the Night Watch, and you're offering this proper life to them, You in general determine that they're living this because that is the furthest from what they want.
So none of these Night Watchers are here because of bad situations.
Not that they feel like is a bad situation that is their fault. I mean, that's the way things should be. And are you going to change society? Because society here says that's okay.
I mean, if they're looking for places to fight, I have tons of places for them to go.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, well, I mean, let's. I mean, we're gonna play up the pantheon, but I mean, war is an option.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what we do. We go about and try to convert the Night Watch to any of the pantheon, including war, including death. Like just
Young woman leaves.
whatever. Oh, wait, what's up?
Okay, bro.
What does
She's
she?
bored. She's leaving now.
So do her.
This is not her. These are not people
Does-
for her.
I mean, it's not for me either. But the point is that it's Jack is a problem. So
Yes.
Is he? What did he do?
Alice, isn't he like a threat to Alice?
Alice feels threatened by him, but I don't think he's ever actually done anything.
Oh, I
This
thought
is
there
the
was something
first
that-
interaction that you guys have had with any of his people, anyways.
Oh,
Let's
All
find
right,
out
well-
his
He
philosophy,
left.
so it's just adventure?
Yeah,
All right,
like
well-
the like things that you've figured out since then. Was seen in South Marsh, had gone through the great city where he was known about in the Thieves Guild. You'd learned from Nim that they thought that he was a bit charismatic but not very bright. You discovered
I guess.
all right. So maybe we shouldn't be so.
I guess we ask
little
the
flagrant with
Night
this then.
Watch why he abandoned them, or why they didn't follow.
we're harassing the people here. They were ignorant.
So Jack just went off. You didn't want to follow him. Harass
Jack
people
had
over?
other things to do.
So harassing people is part of his religion.
I mean, if they're ignorant.
Harassing the ignorant is a tenant. All right, this is a new one.
I mean, really, it's
You're
like,
Jehovah's
it's like,
Witnesses.
Fuck them, right? That's what you get for telling them no. Is like, ha, take a year of this and see what you feel like, that, eh?
Maybe nicer. All right. So they're just mean to people who they think deserve it. This is a tenant. What else did we learn about them through talking about Night Watch?
All right. Well, we try to learn as much about. You know what? This sounds interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and find a Night Watch dude. I'm gonna go around and have conversations with Night Watch people. Find one that seems actually to be a stronger follower of Jack. And based on whether or not Jack gives them some kind of power. And the goal is to find at least one person where Jack gives some kind of power to, and learn about Jack's teachings from them.
So I asked the Night Watch, who's the priest for Jack's people here? Or
Well, I mean,
What-
any one of us could
Does he
be
have-
as much as another. We're not.
I guess he doesn't have the perk.
Right, there's no
Um,
clerics.
Yeah, he
which
doesn't
makes
have the
sense.
perk.
No, Clerics is great for raising numbers. He has not worked to raise his numbers.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about like I said, finding somebody who has some kind of power from him, because I don't think we're gonna find a
Yeah,
cleric.
then let's look for the unlock ranks. The highest rank guy we can find. I don't know if they're obvious, like mine or whatnot.
Well, they're probably not going to be on the Night Watch.
Well, we can find out who the Night Watch. They know people.
Yeah, and if it's not someone in the Night Watch, we can get someone in the Night Watch. He's like, hey, we have somebody that we're interested in learning about Jack. Go and wake up whoever is the most I guess boisterously speaking of Jack. I want somebody who's willing to tell stories of Jack
Give
and
us
who would
the
be
Jack
excited to
fanboy.
do that.
The Jack fan.
Yeah, I want to find a Jack fan. I want to see someone who's willing to get their jack on.
Oh dear.
Oh lordy.
All right. You make a persuasion check.
Okay. Do 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 do. 28.
Well, yeah.
Banana.
They'll wake up.
32.
They'll wake up one of the crewmen. Oh, you're big. Okay, yeah. Okay, I get why I'm dealing with you.
Tell us
Do you want
of
to
Jack.
fight? Oh,
Which one stories of Jack?
what about him?
If you, yeah, it's like, do you want to fight?
Well, I mean, you're not taking
We're
my
fighting?
ship.
I don't fight.
Well, we might have a fight, but it depends on how willing you are to work with us.
Wait, what?
Why are
Fight?
you even
I don't know,
here, big boy?
I think
What?
you're scaring him in your solar form.
So, I'm okay with being intimidating.
Oh, you're okay with being intimidating. You're okay with being intimidating. Well, you know what?
I'm
Not
sorry
all of
for
us
offending
appreciate it. And maybe you should bugger off.
Well, that's not why we're here. Okay, so if this guy is
We
going
do
to get
get that right
hostile
now.
with us about telling us about Jack, then he's not the right person to be talking to, probably. Like, shouldn't there be somebody, like, theoretically, a symptom of being human is that people get obsessed with things. So, theoretically, somebody would be obsessed with a god. That's the
David,
person we're looking for.
We might have found that guy, but mind you, a solar just woke him up. So, yeah. I kind of understand his frighteningness.
Okay.
I guess
Well,
I'm good cop in the
doesn't sound
situation, so I calm him
Right.
down
But,
with the
okay, well,
persuasion.
fine.
'Cause I can't do that IRL.
No, that's chill. That's chill. If you're telling me to back off, I'll back off. So I go ahead and shrink down to. Should I go to gnome Terry form?
Just go the opposite direction.
Yeah, let's go halfling Terry.
That's
That's 29
that's more like
on the persuasion.
Yep, halfling Terry, and I just kind of like go and sit in a chair. Please tell us about.
It's normally my chair, but sure.
Dad, please tell us about.
I mean, he rules the storms. With his power, I shoot lightning from my blade. With his power,
Pretty cool.
the storms do not drag us under their waves.
Hmm.
We travel. We take what is ours, even when others don't think it should be. It's the life we want. If you want it, we'll find room in the crew. If you're on my ship, you'll listen to me. If you go join another ship, you'll listen to whoever owns it. If you want to follow Jack and not have to listen to someone else, then you best go out and find a ship of your own.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of room in this sea for all of us.
Oh, Captain, my captain. I like this guy. He's cool.
So, cool. Lightning, storm powers, gotcha. Nothing too surprising, which is good to know.
Yep.
I go ahead and give him a piece of platinum for his time. And
I judged you wrong.
This is why gods need money.
yep. And then I'll go ahead and be like, we're gonna leave the ship, I guess, unless you have something else you want, Eric.
No.
Okay.
Have a nice day, sir.
I'm gonna go
For
find.
making
I think we should. I think we should go and find, our fellow deities that I scared off. And meet back up with them, and make a group decision on how we're gonna handle a religion based on theft and piracy, like just based on piracy.
I could help them with keeping secure passages. Like they'll get to their endpoint following me. But I can't guarantee the other part.
So you find the others, and you find the young woman braiding Alice's hair back at the tavern.
Okay. So we go back.
Puka shell in it.
Meanwhile, back under the waves, Old man, yeah, you have an easy enough. Do you go back into like a fish form?
Yeah, I do like polymorph, all the fun steps to go and be there.
Yep. You find that same hallway where you'd been before. Her room is currently empty, although now some of the other rooms where that were empty before now have other people sleeping in there. A couple of children's rooms nearby.
Is there like a privacy screen or something, or is this open glass all around where like anyone can see anything?
Basically open glass all around where anyone can see everything. There's a couple areas that have maybe like, like when you went out into the garden felt like one of the more private areas because it had, sort of seaweed and such growing about that you could actually hide between. There are some of the places that have curtains of actual like thicker or woven fabrics or things, but in this immediate living area there is not. I mean, it's all distorted. It's not like completely like see-through. It's a bit shimmery, but you can tell what's in there.
Okay, so is there a place where I could, as my fishy self, hide?
As a fish? Sure.
Huh. I'm hiding in there waiting for her to come back.
Yeah, you'd probably just hide amongst, say, some of the little shells and such that are sitting out.
Yeah.
Trinkets.
Goldfish assassin.
And it takes 4 hours before she returns. Do you wait?
Okay.
That long?
Yeah, I wait.
Okay. Meanwhile, Billy.
Yes.
Other than the fact that you noticed that the other people that were occupying this little village have also left, no one is returning.
Ah, okay. Well, say if once the jig is up, they end up just evacuating this this stand-in, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just follow them.
You'll follow what?
I'll follow some of the people as they're leaving, like the people who were not in this particular building, but the ones that were populating the
Okay.
city.
Make a luck check.
Okay. And just regular luck?
Yeah.
Okay. I get 26.
26. And are you being stealthy?
No.
You kind of see the direction that they're swimming off in, but they kind of stop at a certain point. And they make their way back up and they just go to the tavern.
Ah, okay. Oop. Kick me out.
We lost him.
Oh no, but it's like you can still hear him for some reason.
He's gone forever.
Magic.
Looking a little gray.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you
Guess it timed out. But yeah, and then I'll go back up to the tavern if that's the direction that they head in.
go. Rolfur, is that already where you've returned?
If I got there, that's where I was going.
Yeah, you'd have been there well beforehand. You're back when Alice and young woman are coming back to do each other's hair and not mess with the pirates.
We got info. Okay, it was a worthwhile mission.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
young woman's there. I'm like, yeah, your husband engaged in immediate hostilities with the underwater people.
Not true.
He probably wouldn't call them hostilities because he didn't attack anyone.
But yeah, that's
But he spoke provocatively.
But talk broke down almost immediately.
yeah. So yeah, that particular talk breakdown was on the old man trying to basically pick a fight with them. But because
Yeah, seeing how you guys silenced me before I could do anything, sure, that's my fault.
Yes.
Why are they
yeah,
swinging you in the
well,
first place?
I'm glad you're on the same page.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you understand what you did wrong there.
Oh, you didn't let me finish. I understood
No.
what I started, but you didn't let me finish.
I absolutely did not.
So you sabotaged the entire thing and then been like, well, it's all your fault. It's like, yeah, you destroyed what I was doing. I was
So-
working on something.
Old man, as you are sitting and hiding, you get
Yeah.
a prayer from a young
From,
woman.
I connect mentally. Yeah, what's up? We have telepathy between us.
Okay, either way, you get a communication.
Yeah.
I've noticed that everyone else seems to have returned back.
Oh, yeah, they stopped me in the middle of my negotiation, so I'm going to continue them.
Does
Because they
whoever you are
let me-
negotiating with wish for you to continue them?
No, but they only let me get one sentence out before they silenced it, told them silenced it, and then stopped everything. So I wasn't able to actually bring up the benefits of worship. So, no, I'm going to continue my conversation because I'm not going to let it be, like, stopped dead in the middle of me trying to talk. It's ridiculous.
Do you think there might be other ways that you could handle this?
Not anymore. At this point, I had started something, got interrupted to the point where we put us in a much worse position as opposed to being let finish. There'd be other ways if I'd been allowed to finish, but unfortunately at this point, without fully explaining what I was trying to do, no, there isn't. We're stuck.
It sounds like it would probably be best for you to just come back.
Yeah, it's not. I was trying to explain the benefits of worship and got completely cut off. Childish behavior, really.
And is your inability to let things be when you have been asked to not continue not also childish?
I didn't actually get to say what I needed to say, so I wasn't really asked to let things continue.
We don't always get to say what we want to say.
I mean, we didn't used to always get to say what we want to say. I'm going to say a few more sentences, and then I'm going to leave, and then they can figure out what they want to do. Because at this point, there's no path forward otherwise. I'm not really damaging anything by doing so. It's already destroyed, so if I don't attempt to repair it, then there's nothing else to do. We would just move on, gain no worshippers, or I can go down here, shoot my shot, and then move on, and whether or not we gain worshippers is up to them at that point.
There are always other
I'm
places
gambling-
to find worshippers.
Yes, I know, but we're not going to lose anything by trying. Like, right now, there's absolutely nothing at stake. There's zero worship coming from here, so nothing can be lost. Only things can be gained.
You could always upset people. That's something lost. People's feelings matter.
Do they?
Yes.
Their response was to try and stab me. Because I was talking at them.
Well, I'm not quite sure what you said.
I told them that they were bad at lying, and then I got silenced.
So were you calling them out in a lie that maybe they didn't want to be called out in?
Yeah, that doesn't really excuse stabbings.
Were you...
Like, what I'm doing now totally stab worthy. Completely understand it when they try to stab me this time. But then, no, that was ridiculous. And they wound up stabbing Rolfur. But I'm the asshole.
He didn't even complain about that.
That's not surprising. The only thing he ever complains about is me. He's a child. He does his job very well, but he is so unbearably naive about the actual world.
I'm the only one that's an adult. Everybody but me's a child.
Said the definitely an adult and not a child.
Well, I think it would be more mature, and I would appreciate if you just came back. But I suppose I can't force your hand. So...
Can't I just do this real quick? Like, why? What is the problem here? The ambassador might be mad at me, is the loss, when they're already mad. Like, I don't understand the point.
Time can heal wounds.
Yeah, this isn't that much worse of a wound. I mean, yeah, I'm waiting in her room hiding in a shell right now, but, like, this is totally fine. You know, the more I say it, it does sound kind of way worse.
Yeah. I'm glad you're at least starting to see that.
Fine. I turned into a person and I put one of my platinum amulets of, like, my worship on her desk, and I teleport back up to the thing using the nail that I have as a bind point.
Oh, that's a good point. I want to grab a mug.
Just a little thievery.
No, I'll pay
They're
for
used
it.
to it.
Just yeah.
You know, I just put down a platinum and be like, here you go. I would like a mug, please. Your finest mug, please. What would you like in it? No, just the mug.
They're all the same.
The finest mug, please.
Yeah, I keep this one for special occasions. It's
I
lead.
give them a plat for it. Souvenir.
Don't worry, you're immune to poison. You can drink out of that.
What?
Yeah.
So, the old man has returned, and I think everyone is now back at the tavern.
So this place is kind of a bust. Mostly
Oh no, there's like a huge actual city. I'm saying this in their minds. Like, there's a huge actual city made out of sapphires down there.
Well, I mean, that's something to take a look into, but like, I'm more concerned. Like, yes, wealth is really nice and all, but like, I'm really concerned.
No, we don't. No, there's like humongous, hilariously huge deposits of just cast off sapphire all around the outskirts of the city from them building it out of sapphire. So no, we don't have to actually destroy or take anything. There's literally just sapphires. I use my Zen rake and have an entire portable hole full of it. It's not a big deal.
Have that Bundo rake?
Yeah, why would I not have that?
I guess you. I mean, because there's better. I mean, it's anyway. So, just craftsmanship aside. So we have.
How else was I supposed to get sapphires into my portable hole? Think,
Well,
David.
actually,
Think.
they do have a weapon that directly attacks life force.
Oh,
What
they
we're doing
do?
now?
Yeah,
Restoration.
the one they poked me with.
In fact,
Well,
I have to greater restoration myself away from that.
Already done.
thank you. That's nice of you. But I'm concerned about this situation as far as we have basically a city that is here for like thieves and pirates and like I don't know how I feel about that.
That's just the bar, right? Like the bar city up here.
No, like this city, yes, this bar city that we're at up here is basically like a mile wide city of ships.
It's 70 ships that are spread out over like a square mile.
Yeah, like we're
So,
looking at,
are you going to take it over and rule it?
No, I don't know
So
what
you're just
to do.
gonna destroy it and leave it like in
Do you want-
tatters?
Huh.
The only
I would
solution I
think that
believe we
you would
have
be more
to
willing to
shut
let
down
somebody
said
finish a
bar
sentence.
and relocate.
I couldn't hear because there was two people talking at the same time.
I was saying that I don't know what to do here. It's concerning.
Why? It's a place that has its own rules and laws. I don't see any point in. I don't want to rule it. I don't want to take it over, and I don't see any need to destroy it. I feel like you just leave it alone.
Look to everybody else.
So Terry, did you figure out what the pirates are actually doing here?
They are, from the best I can see, kind of resting. But I'm not confident if there's anything that's actually like a goal that they have here. It just seems to be that they are here because they're able to be parasites on motions around.
Uh-huh.
And like
From
no
what I
one's
can
driven
tell-
them off.
They took offense to the bar and are staying here and living off the area. And harassing said bar. It is just the bar up here, right? Like, other than this town?
Well,
There's a few
Most of
other
it.
buildings similar. There's probably one with some living accommodations, some, basically general store. Yeah, just a few little things, and then some people
Alright, I
with
guess we haven't talked
smaller
to the rest
boats
of the town yet.
small enough boats that you would doubt that they would safely make the journey from like a shore here and back, like, were they built here or?
I hop off the chair and I go up to the bartender. I climb up the stool to stand on it and say, would you leave this place if you could? Or is this a home?
Yeah, I suppose a home. Home would be a good word
Eh,
for it.
Okay. Well, you have my blessing to defend yourself here. You always beat the pirates.
To
They-
the
you need to
bar,
fight them.
yeah, to the barkeep. How long have you been here? Were you here before the pirates arrived?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I was here when I was a little boy. I got up here. My
Like
father
in
built
Brooklyn's
this.
life.
And the pirates have, since they've come into town, let's say from what I understood about what I was told about this place was that these platforms were used for trading for the people of the Sapphire City. Have the pirates driven off the people that would have come here for trading?
Fair number of them. Some still try to make their way through. But most of the trade ends up now just with the people below.
Oh, and most of the trade ends up with the people below. What do you mean?
Well, currently, I've been trading a safe place for their watch. And I've been getting good pay for that.
As far as what was traded, what did the people of the Sapphire City actually even want to trade for?
Well, currently, they are trading for the position here, the place, shelter. As far as things they need, not much usually. They facilitate an in-between most of the time. It's often been a midway post where various goods have been traded to go off in all different directions. North, south. Occasionally we'll get some larger ships even coming in east. There's a Sandra out there, who before Jack was the other one we'd heard of, as if there were gods around.
Yeah, we've heard of Sandra.
But I remember hearing about her when I was a boy.
Yeah, she's quite. She's been around quite a while. Some of the chaos has actually been created because of her actions. See, well, she's been around for a lot longer of a time. Us other gods of the pantheon were supposed to come around the same exact time as she did, but she took actions to prevent that, but not successfully. just delayed it.
Interesting.
Yes. So right now the Sapphire city folk are just paying you for having a place to keep watch, some level of protection.
Yes. They're the ones that are more worried about the pirates than I am.
Oh, okay. And, well,
Have the pirates attacked them at all?
well, they're certainly preventing other people from visiting them, or at least it seems so.
Yes, definitely is. Minimized anyone willing to try and come through this way.
Well, I suppose.
Let's wait till morning and talk to the pirates.
It's only
then,
been a
right?
couple months.
Like-
the hope at this point is that they'll get bored.
Yeah.
Do we? I mean, we could take the moral high ground.
Well, maybe it's time the pirates got on their way to their next great adventure.
Well, who's going to tell them what that is?
Indeed.
All right, I guess that. I mean,
We can go talk to them again.
I suppose I could summon up a Leviathan or something.
Mentally over the network. Mentally over the network, I'm like, hey, old man, I think maybe Jack needs to tell these boys what to do. Maybe he can get them to go on and get out of here. You know any way that we could maybe have a surprise appearance by Jack? As in you.
I
understand.
I understood what she said.
Yeah.
I'm betting that seeing how I don't have the ship, that might be a hard sell. I don't know what the ship looks like.
Oh,
Nor
no,
do I know what he looks like or is wearing. Well, I know what he looks like, but I don't know what he's wearing.
So you're saying you'll have to roll disadvantage while they'll have advantage?
On your persuasion?
Oh,
Yeah.
no one gets advantage against me.
Exactly, that's the point. It is completely irrelevant, the circumstances. You could tell them that the Jack turned into Alice, and Alice is Jack, and you'd convince them it's true.
Don't do that.
Also,
I don't, like I said, I'm not in game. Rolfur's not really involved. It's just to make sure that Bob's aware. Like, you could literally tell anyone almost anything and work them around to it, given like 30 minutes. You could make them convinced of the most insane shit ever, because there's no scenario where they will ever defeat your persuasion.
Speaking of which, how big are these pirate ships that they're riding in?
It varies.
Uh,
And all seaworthy vessels, but
yeah. Do we know how big around they would be? Like in feet, potentially.
Large-ish.
yeah. Can you ask what you're actually trying to figure out?
I'm wondering if I could potentially like Bonka tunnel warp them to a different part of the ocean.
How big is that tunnel?
I think the yeah, I think the maximum size was like a 20-foot diameter.
Only some of the couple of the smallest ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
If we rip off the top of the sails, I mean, a lot more will fit in.
So I'm going to transform into Jack as I knew him, and then like just ostentatious cloak and hat and all that fun stuff,
All right.
mimicking his voice and the like. And I go, well, I see what you think. I'll be right back. I walk out there and go, laddies, and like, boom, thaumaturgy for like when I clap my hands together like a huge thunderclap sound. I go, there is a target that we must obtain. Let us go and find. Go and scourge the seas of, God, what's her name? Sandra. Right?
Yeah.
Sandy?
Sandra.
Let us go and scour the seas of Sandra and see what treasures she might find. Off we go, lads! Go on, up the sails, up the sails.
And
Go
everyone
on,
starts
wakey, wakey.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Persuasion check.
All right. So am I rolling at disadvantage? Because I roll at advantage all the time. So am I just rolling straight, or am I rolling at disadvantage?
Sure. Yeah.
So straight.
Yeah.
Okay. So at straight, that means I'm at 37.
Yeah. So they all start moving about, getting sails up, getting things going.
Well, when he goes off to do that, I'm going to go ahead and cast Wish in order to cast Control Weather, in order to have it be theatrically appropriate, stormy weather with good wind and lightning bolts.
And as I do this, the merfolks in the tavern just see me go, "Fine, I'll fix it." And I turn into Jack as I go out there and just like start doing my little behavior and acting and getting everyone whooped up and moved off.
Nice. This could have gone worse.
You get them
This is way
all
better than what I thought.
sailing off.
And then I stumble back into the tavern and I turn into me and go, "Oh god, that hurts. Why? Why is it always going shorter hurts?"
Young woman comes up and kind of embraces you. Very nice.
And no
Alice and I
bloodshed.
took the time to talk to the couple of gods here, and we've sent them with some pamphlets that they at least know things, and hopefully word will spread. And hopefully, given time, things can be realized through their own work. I'm glad you're able to be the bigger man today.
I could be the bigger man whenever, and as I start growing.
Well, that's a good point. I also go back to medium-sized dairy.
I don't shapeshift.
Turf.
Otherwise,
Oh, good lord.
Jack's ships are sailing off. The barkeep's kind of like, how did you...
Oh,
Now we're...
nice to meet you, old man, god of trickery. And acting.
And lies.
Yes, that's what
Well,
acting
yeah,
is.
that
Thank
was
you.
a lie that he told them, and now they're all leaving. I mean, clearly lies have their advantage.
Yes, lying is valid. Especially in acting. I'm not actually Jack. Guess what? I'm also not actually old.
Oh.
Lies.
I mean, we're pretty old, like all of us, in relative.
Except for Alice.
Yeah, except for her.
And we can pick up there next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Do we get 14,000 worshippers? Give us 14,000!
Nope, you'll have to wait.
Ow!
Next
Not
time.
Charles!